Every single year, over 1.4 billion people travel internationally, and a shocking number of them end up in the wrong country, wrong place, wrong time, wrong information, robberies, scams, medical emergencies in countries where help never comes. But here's the thing, nobody tells you. There are countries on this planet, right now, where tourists are so safe, so protected, so genuinely welcomed, it feels almost unreal. Today, we're ranking them. Welcome to Global Destination Decode, the channel that shows you the full picture of every country before you spend a single dollar on a flight. In this video, we're breaking down the safest countries in the world for tourists in 2026. We're talking real data, real crime rates, real traveler experiences, not just beautiful Instagram photos. We'll cover which countries score highest on the Global Peace Index, where American tourists feel safest right now, the ones that surprise even experienced travelers, and the one country that took the #1 spot for the third year in a row. Stay until the end, because we saved the most surprising one for last. Before we get to the ranking, let's talk about why this matters more in 2026 than any year before it. After the travel explosion of the last few years, tourism numbers have hit record highs, more people traveling than ever, more destinations opening up. But here's the uncomfortable truth. More tourists also means more targets. Pickpocket networks have gotten smarter, scam artists have gone digital, and in some countries the tourist infrastructure simply hasn't kept up with the influx. That's why this ranking exists. We used 3 major data sources for this video. 1, the 2026 Global Peace Index, which measures societal safety and security across 163 countries. 2, the US State Department Travel Advisory Database. 3, real traveler reports and crime statistics from tourist-heavy areas. We combined all 3. We filtered them for tourist-specific safety, not just war or political conflict, but things that affect you as a traveler. Petty crime, violent crime, scam rates, healthcare access, police responsiveness. This is the most complete ranking you'll find anywhere. Number 10. New Zealand. Most people think of New Zealand as just a beautiful movie set, but it's also one of the safest countries on earth for tourists. Crime rates are low, the locals are famously friendly, and the US State Department gives it a level 1 rating, their highest safety classification. The only catch? Getting there costs a fortune from the US. You're looking at 20+ hours of travel minimum, but if you can get there, you will feel completely at ease from the moment you land. Safety score, 9.1 over 10, number 9, Portugal. Portugal has quietly become one of the most popular destinations for American travelers, and for good reason. It consistently ranks as one of the 10 safest countries on the Global Peace Index. Violent crime against tourists is extremely rare. The cities are walkable, the people speak English, and the healthcare system is solid. Where does it lose points? Pickpocketing in Lisbon's tourist zones. It's not dangerous, but it requires awareness, especially on the famous trams. Overall, though, Portugal is a near-perfect safety record for the budget it requires. Safety score, 9.2 over 10, number 8, Switzerland. Switzerland is one of those places where you could drop your wallet in the middle of a city and it would probably be handed back to you by a stranger. Violent crime is almost non-existent, Police response times are extraordinary. The infrastructure is world-class. The downside, and you already know this, is the cost. Switzerland is one of the most expensive countries on earth. A coffee can cost $7. A hotel room in Geneva, easily $300 a night. But if your budget allows it, you will never feel more secure anywhere on earth. Safety score, 9.3 over 10. Number 7, Japan. Japan is almost statistically impossible to get robbed in. The country has a cultural standard of honesty and social responsibility that goes beyond any law enforcement system. Lost items are routinely turned into police stations. Wallets full of cash are returned untouched. There's a reason millions of solo female travelers rank Japan as their #1 safest destination in Asia, and often in the world. The one caution: Japan's polite culture means locals may not warn you about unusual dangers directly. Do your research before you go. Safety score, 9.4 over 10, number 6. Canada Americans often overlook Canada because it feels too familiar. That's a mistake. Canada scores significantly higher than the US on every major safety index. Healthcare is universal. Police are professional and responsive. Language barriers are essentially non-existent. For American tourists, Canada is the easiest international country to travel safely. No new language, no visa, no culture shock. But the scenery? Absolutely foreign feeling in the best possible way. Safety score, 9.4 over 10. Number 5. Singapore. Singapore is in a category by itself. It is arguably the most orderly, efficient, and secure city-state on the planet. Crime rates are so low they barely register. The entire country runs on a system of visible law and quiet accountability. Now, here's the honest reality check. Singapore is incredibly strict. Chewing gum is famously restricted. Drug offences carry severe penalties. Even minor littering can result in fines. These are the rules that help keep it so safe, but they require tourists to be aware and respectful. If you follow the rules, it's the safest city you will ever walk through at 2 a.m. Safety score, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, Austria. Austria doesn't get the attention it deserves. Vienna has consistently ranked as one of the most livable and safest cities in the world for tourists and residents alike. Violent crime is extraordinarily rare. Public transport is excellent and safe 24 hours a day. Healthcare is world-class. Beyond Vienna, Salzburg and Hallstatt offer the kind of quiet, village-level safety that feels like stepping into another time. Austria rarely makes the travel headlines, but the people who go, they go back. Safety score, 9.6 over 10, number 3. Denmark doesn't just rank as one of the safest countries for tourists, it also consistently ranks as one of the happiest countries on earth for its own citizens. And those two things are connected. When a society genuinely takes care of its people, low inequality, strong social trust, excellent public services, the benefits extend to every visitor who walks through. Copenhagen is a city where you can cycle alone at midnight and feel completely at ease, where you can leave your laptop on a cafe table and come back to find it exactly where you left it. This is what a high-trust society looks like from the inside. Safety score, 9.7 over 10, number 2. Norway feels like the edge of the world. Massive fjords, Arctic landscapes, villages clinging to cliffsides above freezing water. And yet, you have never felt safer. Norway has one of the lowest crime rates of any country on earth. Its prison system is focused on rehabilitation, which means recidivism is incredibly low. Police are respected. Communities are tight-knit. For outdoor adventurers especially, the freedom to hike remote areas, camp wild and explore without fear is genuinely extraordinary. The downside? Similar to Switzerland, Norway is expensive, very expensive. But the trade-off is the most awe-inspiring natural scenery on the planet, combined with near-perfect tourist safety. Safety score, 9.8 over 10. And here we are. Number 1. For the third consecutive year, Iceland. Iceland has held the top position on the Global Peace Index longer than any other country in modern recorded history. Let that sink in. This is a country with barely 370,000 people, fewer than the population of a mid-sized American city. There is virtually no standing army. Guns are heavily regulated. Violent crime is so rare it makes national news when it happens. But here's what makes Iceland truly special for tourists. It's not just that crime is almost zero. It's that Iceland feels safe in a way you feel physically, in your chest. Walking alone on a volcanic beach at midnight with the northern lights above you, not a single worry in the world. That feeling, that is what safety actually means. Safety score, 9.9 out of 10. Now, before you book a flight to Reykjavik, there's something important you need to understand. Safety rankings are powerful tools, but they are not the whole story. Here's what the data doesn't capture. 1. Even the safest countries have tourist hotspots with petty crime. Pickpockets operate in Iceland's downtown Reykjavik. Scam taxis exist near Copenhagen's main station. The data is countrywide. Your experience is hyper-local. 2. Safety data lags reality by 12 to 18 months. A country that was safe last year could have shifted. Always check the current US State Department advisory before you book, not after. 3. Safe country does not mean safe behavior. The most dangerous thing most tourists do in Iceland isn't crime-related. It's hiking into restricted volcanic zones or getting too close to ocean edges for photos. Nature itself is the risk. 4. Language matters more than most people admit. The safest country in the world becomes more complicated if you can't read warning signs, communicate with medical staff, or call for help. In Japan especially, knowing even basic phrases changes your safety levels significantly. This is what we mean by decoding a destination, not just telling you it's safe, telling you why it's safe, where the exceptions are and how to travel smart within it. So, which country is right for you? First-time international traveller from the USA, start with Canada or Portugal. Familiar language, easy logistics, near zero danger, perfect confidence builders. Solo female traveller, Japan or Iceland. Both are near the top of every independent female traveller safety survey, no contest. Family with young kids, Denmark or Austria. Child-friendly infrastructure, clean cities, excellent healthcare, and a culture that genuinely respects families. Adventure and outdoor traveller, Norway or New Zealand. Jaw-dropping nature combined with excellent rescue services and trail safety standards. Business traveller or short trip, Singapore. The most efficient, connected, and predictably safe urban destination on Earth. Budget-conscious traveller, Portugal or Canada. You get top-tier safety without the price tag of Switzerland, Norway or Iceland. Here's the bottom line. Safety is not a luxury. It's the foundation of every great travel experience. You can't enjoy the most beautiful sunset in the world if you're anxious about getting back to your hotel safely. Every single country on this list gives you the most important thing travel can offer: freedom. The freedom to explore without fear. The freedom to get lost and know you'll be okay. The freedom to actually experience, not just survive, a destination. So, which country surprised you the most on this list? Drop it in the comments. We read every single one. And if you're planning a trip right now, tell us where you're going. We might have already decoded it for you. If this video helped you, share it with someone who's planning a trip this year. Because the most important decision you make before you travel is knowing the truth. Now, speaking of truth, in our next video, we're going to the other side of this conversation. The countries that look safe on the surface, but hide something tourists discover only after they've already arrived. Countries that look beautiful. Countries that have amazing reviews. And countries where one wrong step changes everything. That video? It might be the most important one we've ever made. Don't miss it. Subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you in the next Decode.